Hey guys, welcome to today's video, the next movie tie-in. We have Platoon. Alright. Press fire to continue entering the combat zone. Wow, that was a... Oof. There is a learning curve. That is for sure. Honestly, not the worst game we played. Definitely not. Oof. Controls aren't bad. Like, I didn't mean to jump and I wound up jumping. And the guy's coming just... Couldn't pick up whatever that was that they... Yeah, the jump... Sometimes you're jumping without even... Like, I'm trying to... Oof. Luckily, we're changing zones right... That's kind of cheesy, having guys just jumping out of the trees like that on you constantly. Ugh. Yeah, the jumping... is a bit of a... The whole thing is a little much, to be honest. Like, it's not a terrible game, but it's not good. What is the point? What are we trying to do here besides just walk around in a maze? You found the explosives. Yeah, like I went to go, I go to turn around and he still winds up jumping. It is so fucking annoying. It is so just like at the drop of the hat. The jump is crazy, like sensitive. Oh, now we got guys coming out of the bottom, too. That's good to see. Ah. The stuff you get hit by, like, there's so many things going on that it's just like an unfortunate. You go to jump and a guy appears and shoots at the same time that you're jumping and you're like, well, I'm dead. There's no getting around the dying part right there. And no map, like, this is just so confusingly, everything looks exactly the same to where you really have no clue where you're going at all. Ah. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. I don't know where we're going. Everything looks the same. I think this is where we started. Ah. We literally cleared right over the dude. That's hilarious. Yeah, I tried to go turn around and he jumps instead. The controls, granted, aren't terrible, but they are a bit of a... They do have some issues. Honestly, it's playable, but it's not fun at all. Like, we're doing the exact same thing, trying to figure out where we're going through the exact same everything over and over and over again. Like, this is just the same guy and the same thing with the same yada. Try to turn around and he jumps instead. It's just... Every time. Every single time I try to turn around, he jumps instead. Honestly, like, it is a game. It is playable. The controls, for the most part, work well enough. The jump is too sensitive. Like, you're jumping more than anything else, way more than you even want to. Like, so many times I went to turn around, and for whatever reason, just wound up jumping instead every time. And it was just a little frustrating. Everything looks so exactly the same. It doesn't have any basis on where the hell you're supposed to go, which makes it so boring and so unfun. There's so many times where you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're fucked. And like, you go to jump over something as somebody pops out of nowhere and shoots or jumps down at you. And there's so many times where you're just screwed no matter what you do. And just, there's so many things wrong with the game that make it just unpleasant. It's just a very drab, ho-hum game with the same thing. You go, guy sits there, either pops out of a tree or comes around and shoots, ducks and shoots, and you jump over a tripwire. And then you get confused and lost where you're supposed to go. We found explosives. Don't know what we need them for. Don't know where we're going with them, but we found the explosives. I don't know. It's just, it really is like, it seems, I'm trying to picture, I can't think of the game that this reminds me so much of. Partially Gilligan's Island, although Gilligan's Island was more playable, even though it was terrible, than this game is, because you can actually kind of see, and the terrain changed enough that you kind of somewhat knew where you were going. This game, you have no basis. Once you make 2 or 3 turns, you're lost, and there's nothing to help you with the map or anything, and it's unplayable. It really is. Like, I'm sure that you'd get so bored of this game within 10 minutes that you really wouldn't care where you're going. You just don't want to bother anymore. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining. Till next time, you have a good day.